All right, let's try this again. Clearly there are unseen forces at hand trying to keep me from sharing a message of hope, and that's all I'm trying to do. That's all I'm trying to do. All right, so magical gift for a loved one, including oneself, is the Witch's Necklace. The power of this necklace is in the life path it traces using beads, charms, and knots as symbols. Beads and charms may even be substituted entirely by knots and cords or various and symbolic color. The necklace may be increased as this life path winds through the years. Okay, it's a good idea to collect all the components for your necklace before you start beginning the craft and begin. Okay, so this looks like something that is some sort of an amulet that you can make that will. You may wish to make an annual rite of stringing your own necklace or crafting a new each Samayan. In this manner, you have a symbolic representation of the years as they pass. These may also prove an interesting focus in comparison. Auspicious of the sun and moon should next be added to your life beads. These may be gold or brass and silver or sunstone and sea strength. Okay. Representing male. Okay. So it's kind of interesting because I can give you an example. Okay, I didn't actually get to bead anything, and right now, okay, so I make jewelry. I make jewelry for people for this very reason, right? And so I'm wearing my divine masculine and divine feminine essence, right? So I have the gold here to represent the sun and the divine masculine, and I have the silver to represent the moon and the divine feminine. And even here in my necklaces, I have a silver and gold opal, blue opal, that represents masculine and feminine, with the what it looks like a feather, and then I have this one that I made, represents the divine masculine. These are examples that you can use, and I channel from higher dimensional realms, including source, so I don't ever find it a coincidence when things like this fall into my readings, because there's an example of them right there. Yes, so they represent male and female energies along with those of solar and lunar and the alchemical qualities of the metals. They may also be representative of people with whom you or have been intimately involved, parents, mentors, soulmates, lovers, and friends, or experienced a deep connection with through the heart, soul, or both. And they may be placed together on one end of the necklace or separated by the life bead. Okay. All right. So this gets more intricate, and I love that, but I just wanted to kind of tap back into the cards here. So the Six of Pentacles, this is important. Can you hear that hummingbird? I can't even see him, but he's like screaming at me. Okay, so it says, this is the Six of Pentacles here, and you can see all those different orbs, and we are coming up to the 6-6 portal. The 6-6 portal would be the number 6, and that is coming up. Today's the 4th, so you have 2 more days until this, but I see a star and I see the moon. And for some reason, in one of these orbs, it looks like there's a hand reaching through the fucking orb. Like, like, interesting. Okay. The seeker bequests or accepts a beneficent. I always have a hard time with this word. A beneficent. A beneficent. In the magic of sharing in spirit or of matter, we open the door to receive. In a more temporal sense, this card may indicate the authorization of a loan, cash awards, or the possibility of lottery winnings. And that's fucking awesome. A child in the garden is entranced in sacred play. She has offered a portion of her treasure to the three, the triune of the goddess, maiden, mother, and crone. 3 she keeps, and of these we will see. Okay, so there's a ritual here, and I kind of want to share this. So it says, under a starlit sky, invoke the gift of cosmic light with the star stretch. Face the North Star and extend your arms at your sides at shoulder height. Spread your feet so they are below your elbows. Visualize the element of air in the palm of your upturned left hand. Okay. Feel the breeze that nestles there. Cup your right hand to image the element of water. Feel its cool essence. With your feet, draw the powers of earth and fire. Let them pulse into your body, warming as they raise through your spine. Allow the crown chakra to open to the light of the ancients. When starlight finds its way to Earth, it is millions of years old. Picture this wisdom as iridescent particles falling toward you, suspended in a river of liquid light. Each spark contains an infinite truth. Express the nature stance of man, empowered with no need to defend, open with no need to withhold. This stretch also feels wonderful lying on the ground, gazing at the stars. So maybe, hi baby, maybe you've been called to that tonight. Maybe you've been called. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. I'm gonna have the Hermit on the bottom, which is very much the energy that I'm coming out of myself. So let's ask the Moon Garden Tarot. What other messages that we need to hear today regarding this very adept young person who may need to hear this message today? Let's find out if there's anything else. Oop, okay, hold on. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, so I'm getting that I should just go ahead and go with the flow like I normally do, which is the Queen of Staffs, and just see what she has to say first before trying to continue on this message. Okay. Pensive for the moment in her graceful pose, the Queen of Staffs basks in the warm colors of the sun beneath her golden crown. Her hair flows like honey to the mantle of her royal cloak, her eyes a violet stare. Although she wields a staff, her rule is one of gracious charm. Griffins emblazon, I love these words they use, griffins emblazon the standard at her back, woven in threads of gold, sienna, and black. The yellow petals of the 3 sunflowers blossom from the weave, and the queen welcomes the sun like a flower, inviting it to linger in the beauty of her woodland palace. The black cat best plays at her feet. The goddess Diana is said to take this feline form at will, but the huntress doesn't frighten the salamander in the least. As elusive as its flame, it is a prey that's hard to keep. What did I say? What did I say? The queen indicates a woman who is truly golden to the heart. She is usually fair of hair and eye, with her smile warm and ready. All are welcome in her home. Its walls ring with laughter. Children and often animals, her own, her friends, and neighbors, strays, gravitate to the magic she creates, caring and compassionate. She opens both her door and her heart to many, and is never one to judge. She is a tender partner in life and love. Okay. Anything else that we should know today about this woman here? I hope that that all of you can bear with me and know that, you know, there's been some things that have been wanting my energy that are very, very, very fucking annoying. So, bear with me, all right? The Nine of Cups is a card of completion and contentment. The garden, tilled and tended, bears the fruit of success, especially in material gain. Health, wealth, and happiness abound. Dreams and wishes are fulfilled. A lissom maiden lounges in her garden bower of mushrooms, fern, and flowers. She is dreaming in a momentary respite. A spider's web is finally spun to catch the full moon's light, and the job is finally done. The cups are full, too. Okay, interesting. All right, so I was meant to share this message with anyone who needed to hear it the most, so what else can we... All right, so I just heard my horse, too. It's not my horse, but, you know. All right, so we have a tower. And I very much know the tower's coming down. I've known that it's been ready to come down. Maybe you know, towers aren't always bad. To me, towers actually represent an opportunity for change, right? So in the flash, the seeker's life is turned upside down. Expect disruption, and with it, the possibility of a devastating consequence. This card may indicate a literal upheaval in the form of natural catastrophe. It may foresee ill fortune through the loss of employment or financial ruin, or it may bear the dark omen of emotional dissolution in the loss of a loved one or of a severed relationship. So what I'm picking up from that is maybe you're somebody who's walked away from a relationship recently, whether it be platonic, work, or whatever else. Sorry, another fucking monitoring spirit, right? Anyways, and you're feeling this. You're feeling this grief. You're going through this fucking, you know, this disillusion in the loss of loved one. I've lost a lot of loved ones recently, and even physically, my boyfriend passed away very suddenly. Still working that out. So, however dramatic or violent the strike, the assault is a cloaked awakening. It removes the seeker from previously comfortable beliefs. It should be recognized as belonging to the natural course of events. Just as the flood alters the path of the river, the tower is a labor pain prior to enlightenment. Even the ivory tower, in times, becomes a prison. Welcome the release. What was inaccessible will be within reach in the new order emerging from the smoke and debris of the past. So, yeah, like maybe you're recognizing this world isn't exactly how we thought it was. It's not anywhere close to what we thought it's supposed to be, let alone what our parents told us it was, that's for sure. The heavens churn with a force beyond comprehension. Lightning strikes. The very structure of life takes a direct hit. The crown of flames, once one of glory, has now become a purge. Fate destroys the calcifying shells of the familiar. The rolling waves wait to swallow the figures descending from the smoking ruin. The first figure leapt to escape the destruction and ride the changing tide. The second, lost in hesitation, falls flaming from the ivory tower to be crushed against the form to which it was so stubbornly clung. So this is there's a ritual here talking about how to remove limitations and restrictions from your life, and it says, in the last quarter moon, clearly and consciously define these confining circumstances. List them on a piece of parchment, and then roll the parchment up tightly and set it to burn. Carefully collect all of the ashes. Mix these with an equal amount of sand and then pour them into a white shell or spiral form, such as a mollusk or a nautilus. Place the shell in the closet's closest natural body of water. On the new moon, ask the goddess Frigg to gently open your life to new forms and possibilities. It is best that you perform this ritual without any conception of what is to come. This may only impose another impediment in the realization of your potential. If rain falls within 3 days of the new moon, expect an expansive shift in reality. Okay. Okay. 7 of Cups, or 7 of Staffs. So lots... Excuse me, I'm sorry. So, even though we've got all of this going on, all of this, look, he looks like he's fighting an invisible fucking battle. Like, hello? So if you feel like you've been fighting something that you cannot fucking see, or if people around you would be like, you're fucking crazy. First of all, fuck you. And second of all, look at. It's like, even though this might be coming from that fucking castle in the clouds, you've got a dragon that's like literally wrapped around your feet, ready to fucking just hang out with you. You know what I mean? And then following that, it's like another, just whimsyful person that's like, just like having a good time. You've got a lot of things coming your way, more than can even be fathomed at this point, I'm telling you. And then you move down into this tower moment, and the 7 of Staffs, says an active force. Wait, hold on. Do not let adversity overwhelm you. To those of faith, all things are possible. The seeker will shine where many cannot. Rely on the 6th sense for guidance at this time. Like a supplicant, the fungus hugs the tree trunk, and 6 spallings surround the reverend one, growing like devotees. Their limbs raise in silent exultation. A single star winks above the holy congregation in the firm. Hang on. nothing to be alarmed. Just people out on the bike ride. Thank you very much. Alright, so the death card is at the bottom. I'm feeling like I should read that. I'm always like, everyone's always scared of the death card because it's like, you know, it's fucking death, right? But I think that there's something here. Death rides a blood-red dragon on its midnight ride across dark and gloomy waters into the shining land where the soul grows young and awaits rebirth. So if you're going through a death moment in your life, don't worry, it's not a big deal. It's like, it's the best thing. It's like probably really good. All right, so shining land where the soul grows young and awaits rebirth. One sun sets while another rises. The bones of one hand of the skeletal reaper hold an hourglass and the other a sickle. Scythe. The sickle of, okay, that's funny. The sickle of a waning moon. It says scythe and then it says the sickle. Of a waning moon cuts away any vestige of the old. A white rose emblazons the banner unfurled behind the grim specter. At the heart of this sacred blossom, Hecate, as the dark mother archetype in her crone counterpart or countenance, enfolds an infant. Holy shit. The powerful transformation significance of the 13th key of the tarot is designated in this cyclical symbol. In every ending is a beginning. Death's fiery mount of sanguine color reminds us of the visceral pulse common to all beings traversing the planetary spiral of evolution. As an allegory of the four elements, this dragon uncoils the analogues stages of alchemical transformation: air, fire, water, and earth. Hecate, noted for her personification of the triple goddess, maiden, mother, and crone, embodies all three in her role in Death's card. As crone, she is sovereign in the darkness of the underworld. As mother, she is the guiding light at the crossroads of the migrational journey of the soul. She has traveled every road to find the universal destination as the maiden or the self-renewed. This is the death card is number 13. And I have the number 13 Roman numeral on my hand with the all-seeing eye. I wanted to get it the Eye of Ra, but for whatever reason they didn't have the Eye of Ra on their little thing, so I just got the pyramid, as it represents, you know, way more than what we understand. The number 13 is auspicious and the all-seeing eye, right? Interesting. So in this reading, the card portends a radical transformation. Death does not make its appearance in a literal sense unless it is accompanied by the Ten of Swords. It indicates a time for release. Recognize and honor the old, for these are the souls and the affairs that have created this metamorphic moment in your journey. Only the fear of the unknown and the desire to cling to antiquated fragments from your past will cause you pain when this card appears. Welcome the tears, and they will be of short duration. Interesting. Okay. So, and immediately following that was the Ace of Cups, and I kind of just wanted, you know, when I see cards, I just feel called to them, and it's definitely meant to be, because I pulled up, it was like super fast, and before that one I even got to the Ace of Swords. But anyways, so the Seeker has connected to the Omphalos, or the font of the divine source, Omphalos. The quest for the Grail is realized if the seeker has been forced to make sacrifice in the pursuit of ideals and goals. The void in their wake will soon overflow. Inspiration streams from the spirit in rivulets of love, joy, perfection, and fulfillment. Wow, I'm getting like a fucking vocabulary lesson today. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. And the card says, the often sought and long desired Grail floats over the white petals of the lotus, the flower of an open heart. Its fountain of blue water flows to the pool where the sacred lily blossoms. Spirit, on the wings of a dove, returns the host to this font, drawing upon new or renewed faith. The triune of the goddess appears in the 3 circles of light, full in the moon, waxing in the arcane insignia of the chalice and waning in the host. The lotus with her twin buds to either side mirrors the triform of the maiden mother crone. The symbol inscribed upon the Grail and illustrated in the Ace of Cups has been traditionally interpreted as an inverted M, AW. As it is rendered, it may be deciphered as an abbreviation of the medieval English root wise, meaning wise, or witten, meaning to know or to see. From wise springs the Old English Wicca, masculine, meaning wise man or wizard, and weis, feminine, meaning wise woman or witch. Interesting. All right. Is there anything else that we need to know about this message, Spirit? Anything else you would like me to be prepared for, like the viewers to be prepared for? All right. The way is clear now. A concentrated approach will open many doors. Proceed with confidence. Those who have thwarted the seeker in the past are vanquished. Good news also comes from afar. Although this is an auspicious time, do not lose ground by undertaking too much too soon. In the time of triumph, the ego may overstep its bounds. The unicorn marches in a stately procession through an avenue of trees. Mane and tail, resplendent in their subtle hues, wave about his snow-white coat like a pale rainbow. Leaves of laurel weave a wreath around his neck. His step so light he walks on air floating by the fern. Vines spiral up into the triumphant arc of branches in the sky above. Okay, so this is asking to make like a potpourri. Choose complementary blends. One that is in texture will contrast its shapes and colors. Readily available selections include chamomile for calming, daisies for the fairy folk, geranium for happiness, jasmine for mystery, lavender for health, pine needles for prosperity and longevity, sweet peas for friendship, pink rosebuds for love, red rose petals for passion, and yarrow for vision. Include cedarwood or sandalwood chips or oil to your cachet, and take an imaginary stroll through your garden. Birds are singing in the trees, to the water sparkling in an old stone font. You have left your cares at the garden gate. Let this potpourri take you there anytime you need a momentary escape. So those are some pretty good words of encouragement. I'd be curious to see if there was anything from the wild unknown that would like to be come out in this reading. So anything from the wild unknown that we would like to add to this seeker of light and love with a golden heart. All right, so We got the Lover's card. And the Daughter of Pentacles. Alright, so let's deal with the Lovers. Bear with me as I use the guidebook. You know, I am new, but I know what the fuck I'm doing, okay? I don't need any judgments, alright? We all have to start somewhere. And if you knew who the fuck I really am, you would not be questioning me. So, the Lovers. 2 Canadian geese are mates for life, traveling partners within an expansive sky. The Lover's card is a welcome sight in any reading, as it suggests a beautiful and strong relationship is on the horizon. Yes, you'll experience all the thrills and desires of romance, but meanwhile, you'll be building a solid foundation together. The Lovers honor and respect each other, and with that, they can go anywhere. If you are ready, if you're already in a relationship, it's time to be grateful and nourish this rare gem and precious person. I've been getting a lot of Lovers energy lately. Now, the Daughter of Pentacles. You'll usually find the Daughter of Pentacles behind the scene rather than out in the spotlight. Though quite shy, she's extremely hardworking and responsible. She handles details and logistics well, and people depend on her. She has vast amounts of inner strength. Like all of the Pentacles family, the daughter thrives when in nature. As why I am sitting outside. But this, again, is not about me. This is about whoever needs to hear this message the most. I can only share from my own experience. So the next card after that was the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups, when this card appears, you can anticipate new love to be heading your way. And yes, this usually means romance, but sometimes it points to the birth of a dear and lasting friendship. So this is very interesting. I'm gonna just say what I have in my mind, but like, what if we like, like I am getting a birthing of dear and lasting friendship. Either way, the connection between you will be pure, honest, and solid. Open your heart and get ready. Interesting. All right, Spirit. My mind is getting like, my mind has like a weird thing in it where it's like, maybe somebody will be coming back into your life in the most miraculous way that you would have never thought of in a million years, okay? And we got the Ace of Cups twice. I don't know how to feel about that. So the Ace of Cups marks the beginning of an exciting new phase. Since the Suit of Cups deals specifically with love and emotion, you're in for a real treat. Expect to enter a blissful time of health, joy, and friendship. A new love could be on the horizon. You may feel that you're making a whole new start. Just go with it and allow this feeling to revitalize your spirit. Wow. That's like 3 cards right there of fucking love. Right? What I would really love right now is a cigarette. That's what I want. Ooh. Interesting. So, let's find out what the fuck that means. It looks like a whole lot of wands. Somebody's mad. 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is a difficult card to face. Mental or physical burdens have been weighing on your spirit. Over time, this lends to hopelessness and depression. You simply can't get through to what you want. You cannot see the way. If this card appears in response to a person or situation, it may be best to simply walk away. It's funny because I said that when I needed a cigarette. And I don't know. Spirit, what do you want me to know about me wanting cigarettes? Like what are you wanting me to know about that? Like, about hopelessness, about feeling hopelessness and depression. Like what? Tell me what? Tell me more. Yeah. Right, so I got a major arcana that I chose over the rest because it kind of just like flew everywhere, and then that the hangman just kind of fell into the reading, so I decided I was just going to go with that. Many people talk about the art of letting go, but what does it really mean? How do you achieve it? The hangman has all the answers. He's the master of non-attachment. This card implies there's a sacrifice or a difficult or painful situation coming up in your life. Though you naturally want to resist and struggle through it, be more like the hangman. Find stillness, open your eyes, and use this perspective to learn something new. You're stuck here either way. I don't know if you guys picked up on the subtleties there, but I sure did. I need to go ahead and take the night to ponder on this reading here. Maybe make myself something to eat and get the much needed rest that I deserve. So I hope that this message was enlightening. It shared what you needed to hear today. Yeah, and just wanted to mention too, you know, I work for the Most High, and I am very diligent about that, to the point where I have walked away from all of my earthly possessions, comforts, and, you know, yes, those things are not of this world that I need, that I can sustain life on, but it would be very much appreciated and could bring a lot of great things into my life and the rest of the world's life. If you would be happy to share a donation of thank you or thanks or of appreciation, I would be beyond the moon about it. You can find my information on my description of the channel or in the description box below this reading. I really hope and pray that all of you stay aware of just how beautiful you are and what you mean to this planet, and continue fighting the good fight